Hey everyone, it's John here from RPO Bay Adelaide back with another video, and this video is going to be on Adam Fox and his case for the Norris Trophy. This guy has become a favorite, and I think for some people, he's not being talked about enough. This is a guy that, you know what, at the start of the season, maybe he was just under the radar, he was a sleeper pick, but I think we look at this season now, and we look what Adam Fox has done for this Rangers team, and we have to put him right in that conversation for Norris. As other players have fallen off, Fox has been super consistent, and that's why I'm making a video today on why Adam Fox could win the Norris Trophy in 2021. So of course, if you're watching and you're new, welcome, please subscribe, smash that like button, and definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section. So let's get right into it. We're not going to waste any time. I'll make this a fairly short, straight to the point video, but also give some analysis as well. So let's look at this article I was looking at for the hockey writers. They kind of were listing their favorites, and I've had my picks. I'm still going to wait till the end of the season like I do every year and then give my Norris picks and all the picks for the trophies. So Adam Fox, the sleeper. Fox, outstanding breakout season. Rangers top defenseman. Obviously Tony DeAngelo moves on, so Fox becomes that number one guy on the power play. And I think that has shown that Fox, his offensive abilities 5-on-5, it's contributed on the back end on that quarterback role for the power play. Fox has been so huge for the Rangers power play, and then obviously on the other side of it for the penalty kill. For a top 5 penalty kill in the league for the Rangers, Fox has been a huge contributor for that. And he's still 23. We talk about a defenseman really not growing into his own until 24, 25, 26. Fox is 23. What we're seeing right now, he's going to continue to get better, and he's already one of the best defensemen in the league. I just wanted to show this. We're going to go over like 24 minutes a night, plus this guy puts so much into the game, and obviously the minutes are there, right? But just, I was watching back this play, like look at this play from Fox, the edge work on the right side, and then his vision in front. Obviously that comes down to a driving play there from Lemieux. Lemieux no longer a Ranger, but look at that edge work from Fox, and just, again, another just play where he's in the offensive zone making something happen on the reverse there. It's disgusting. So like Fox has been doing that stuff like all year. You see down the right side, like his offensive abilities are there. He creates a lot. Just his vision. Watch this. Down low and then cutting in front. And then across the blue line, his creativity. You see it every night from Fox. And it's just the small things. And I talked about it with Bad Dog. I've talked about it with other Rangers fans. The small things offensively, but then the small things defensively as well. I even see like they struggle against the Islanders, but personally himself, he breaks up plays. He's very active with the stick on the perimeter. He keeps players on the outside for the most part. You see him really trying to close out plays right as they're entering past that blue line. Obviously players are flawed, and Fox, sometimes his size, when you want to talk about like one-on-one battles, sure. When we talk about the simple plays, talk about shutting down a play early, talk about transitioning from making that defensive play and then creating an opportunity for yourself and the team going forward back the other way. This guy does it all. He really does. It's one of those situations where, and Rangers say it, like, we haven't seen a defenseman like this for the Rangers since, like, what, Brian Leach? A lot of fans have made that kind of statement. So you see a defenseman here at 23 years old, and he's really developing into a guy that's, for me, going to be labeled as a top 10 defenseman in this league, right? He's right there with kind of the next crop of defensemen. He's a little bit older, but Adam Fox, and then you talk about McCarr in there, you talk about Quinn Hughes, a lot of these defensemen are really growing into the game. And then his analytics, I mean, all of his underlying numbers, like there's nothing that's been concerning about this guy. 5-on-5 per 60 minutes. This guy has been so impactful for the Rangers, and I actually made a TikTok, so if you want to go follow Hot Take Hockey on TikTok, I really brought it down into a minute, but this is a guy that you could argue, yes, Panarin was out for a little bit and he's been super impactful on the offensive side of things, but I don't think it's a bad argument at all to say this guy's been the most impactful for the Rangers, and he might win the Norris Trophy, and it's not like he's going to be the MVP, not even close, but I'm just saying for personal, if you're looking at the Rangers, he could be argued as the MVP for their season, especially if the Rangers make the playoffs. It's obviously a stretch right now as I make the video, but since 2019-2020, Adam Fox is the only NHL defenseman who has registered at least 80 points and has posted a plus 35 rating. So this was back on April 14th. And then just this year, like, obviously McCarr's offensive stats are insane, but plus minus, we use it to a degree. You played or you've been around the game for a while, you've watched hockey for a while, you know plus minus, it has its limitations, but it says a lot. I mean, it literally says when you're on the ice for goals, on the ice against goals, right? It gives you enough, but there's a lot more to what happens on the ice. It's enough of an indication to know that Fox is contributing in many positive ways for the Rangers. And I just want to look at the trade, right? Like, he was part of that Carolina-Calgary big swap, and then Carolina couldn't sign him, and they traded a couple picks, one of them being Noel Gunler. We'll see what he ends up being with Carolina. But the offensive numbers, 41 points in 45 games. As I make this video, he's right there almost at a point per game. I wonder if he gets even closer as the season kind of closes out, and we'll see if the Rangers can push towards a playoff spot. But this is a guy, as I said, when you talk about heavy minutes, he's been playing over 24 minutes a night. I mean, you look at his recent games, like there was a game against the Devils where he played over 27 minutes. That's stupid. That's insane. So it just goes back to like the conversation of Adam Fox in saying that this is the guy that has been so impactful, has been the bigger contributor for the Rangers, and especially when you saw like the scenario, the kind of time frame there where Panarin was not in the lineup because of the situation we all know about, and you talk about Zibanejad struggling in the first half of the year. Fox has just been a contributor on all sides, all areas of the ice, offensively, defensively. I think based on what I've read and what I've heard, it seems like he's been a good leader as well in the back end, and he's leading a very young defense into, I would say, I mean, just a team. Like this is going to be a franchise that will be good for a long time, and this is going to be a situation where they have multiple franchise players. And you know what? I think the Rangers are going to be a very good team. And they're very young right now. I think you look at that back end, Keandre Miller, Lindgren, Fox. They're really growing something with that team right now. And you have the goaltending of Shesterkin keeps getting better. Like he's looked really good and has put up really good numbers this year in around, .920 save percentage. So I think this Rangers team has a lot to be excited about. And I'll be making a video talking about the Norris favorites, talking about my award picks, my ballot. That will come after the season, and I hope you guys do subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment. I just wanted to talk about Adam Fox. I'm going to start editing more of the videos, and I'm going to get into a role. I don't feel like I need to go from one extreme to the next here, but I want to progress where I'm getting into editing consistently. Now that I'm done school, just working towards growing this channel, and we're almost at 30K as I make this video, so definitely subscribe. Let's get to 30K. Let's keep growing from there. I'll be streaming for a couple more Rangers games, hopefully. I'll be streaming for a lot more games to come. We'll be making a lot of videos. So thank you so much for the support. Adam Fox for the Norris. I think he's in my top 3 right now. I think you could make a case for him being the favorite. We'll see if the Rangers make the playoffs. For some people, they would put that as kind of a determining factor if he wins the Norris or not. And I say that's more for the MVP in my opinion. I don't think it should be as much of a contributing factor for Norris, but for some it is. And we'll see how it's awarded. Obviously, for a guy like Victor Hedman with the Tampa Bay Lightning, he is up there for the favorite, and the Lightning are up there in the league standings. So thank you so much. Let me know your pick in the comment section right now for the Norris. Do you think Adam Fox has a shot? Subscribe, like, and comment. This was John from MCKAY. Have a good one. Peace out.